Hello, thank you for watching today's video. My name is Peanut, and if you are a subscriber to this channel, thank you for subscribing, and always you are very welcome into my life, I guess. And if you are brand new to my channel and just watch this video, hello. My name is Peanut. I am a mom of two awesome little boys, and I do work part-time as well. And I just recently started a reselling business about 2 months ago, and I feel that it's been pretty successful. Now that's just judging on my part. Like I have only done this for a bit. I'm not like a huge big reseller just yet. So my hair is like ridiculous today. There, looks like I have a porcupine like cut in the back or something, but that's another thing. So this video is all about how I packet my package, how I package and ship my items to my buyers. Now I try to keep things minimal as much as I possibly can, just to avoid costs, and to make things easier for me, because I do have a 11-month-old that 100% of the time when I'm packing the things, he is everywhere. He wants to touch everything. So I kind of keep it to a minimal packaging system so that his hands is not into everything as much as possible. So these are my supplies. Definitely you can change it up whatever way you want, and do it however way you want. You can make it as fancy as you can or minimal as you possibly can, or sometimes you don't even need all these things. It's based on you. How you run your reselling business is how you run your reselling business. So with that being said, let's start off with the first. We're gonna do this in the way that how I usually pack my things. So the first item that I recommend for every buyer, for every reseller, is measuring tape. It is always good to measure your items before you list them, just to avoid any cases being open about fit or things not being stated correctly like that. So I was a little crazy with my tape. I went to Joann, and instead of getting like a standard measuring tape, I was freaking out that I was creating storylines in my head like I always do. I create weird storylines all the time to kind of cover my bases, and I'm like, oh, but what if in the future I decide I'm going to sell like an evening gown or a long wedding train or something, and I need a gigantic ruler. So that's what I bought. I bought an 8-foot measuring tape. I don't even know why I did it. And at that time, it made sense in my head when I was at Joann with my coupons. It made sense to get it, because I'm like, oh, but I can like pay for the price of an 8-foot one for the same price of a 2-foot one. Why not just do an 8-foot one? Yeah, if you're lazy like me, you overthink and you make stories, make believe stories to cover your bases. So I bought an 8-foot measuring tape from Joann, and I love it. And I saved a lot of money on it. So I only pay like $3 for this at the end of the day, because I use coupons. So I highly recommend that if you go to Joann, you use coupons. You can easily get it on their website, download the app. But yeah, measuring tape. And then the next item that I usually use to pack all my stuff is clear ziplock bags. Now this is a pack of 200 that I got from Amazon for about $16 rounding up, and this is the size of that bag right there. It's a 9x12, and this is the perfect bag that will fit your jeans, sweaters, tops, pants, skirts. It fits a variety of things, and I do have smaller bags. I forgot the dimension of this bag, but it's for the same thing. This is actually cheaper. You get like 200 of these for like $10, I think. I don't remember. Everything will be linked down below because my memory is really poor right now. But So I use the bigger bags for bigger items, the smaller bags for smaller items, of course. And then what I like to do, I'm going to actually show you right now. So I have this hat from H&M. It's a beanie that just says love on it, blush pink. And I just got done for taking pictures, measuring it and everything. And I'm going to list it pretty soon. So what I like to do is I like to stick it in the bag. And I like to make sure that the brand or the statement piece that I can kind of tell what it is sticking up. This one obviously is the part the love decoration on it. Okay, so and then what I like to do is squeeze all the air out. Squeeze all the air out and start ziplocking. And why I prefer using this is because it keeps all the odor out and it helps protect the item from getting wet should you ship it and then it rains on the day that the buyer receives the item. Just kind of covers the bases. So, and then I do leave a little bit, I'm not sure if you could tell, but I do leave a little bit of it on Ziploc so that I can press all the air out at the end as much as I possibly can. And then when it gets done, I just Ziploc it back up. Item has no air in it, but it's protected from the elements. So that's awesome. And then what I would then do after that is I use poly mailers. So this is a cute tropical one, and I paid about 16 bucks for a pack of 100 from Package Chic. So these poly mailers fit a variety of things, and the best thing is, sorry, I gotta scratch my forehead. Focus, camera. Okay, so the best thing about these poly mailers is that you can use them for Poshmark and eBay. So, for eBay, if it's first class packaging, I always just use a poly mailer for all my first class packaging, unless it's something that requires me to box it. But, what else do I use? I use this on Poshmark as kind of my decoration kind of deal, just because Poshmark there's an expectation that you should like make your shipping, your packaging super cute. Now for me, because save my time, I just like using the poly mailer. So I would just stick this item in the poly mailer. I'm not gonna package this all the way because it's not sold just yet. Yeah, but just stick it in the poly mailer, and then I like to fold it over and then pull the sticky part, and voila, you got some cute packaging. So that's what I like to do for my main packaging. And then after that is done, you do have a choice of weighing the item or not. So if you are selling on eBay, I highly recommend that you get a scale. I didn't have a scale for the longest up until this week, and a lot of my items that I have shipped out, I have guessed on weight, and I'm so grateful that they have gone out and been delivered. But it's a high risk to play, just because you do get charged per pound or ounce for mailing, and if it goes over what you paid for, the buyer will have to cover that when the item gets to them, or the seller will have to cover the cost. So for me, on my eBay account, I have all my buyers pay for shipping and handling, just because then I don't have to play that game of shipping and handling costs. So always weigh your products. Make sure you get a clothing weight, not a weight scale. And what I like about this one is super simple to use. You just press the power button, and then once it's on a flat ground, you press the 0 button to 0 it out, and then it will go to 0. It's not wanting to because it's not on an even ground. But once you do that, You just take your item that's already in your poly mailer or package system and you just weigh it. So this is weighing 3.4 ounce, which is under 1 pound, which is awesome. So when I list it on my eBay, I'm going to list that it's under 1 pound. But the Poshmark, it really doesn't matter for Poshmark. So Poshmark, all buyers pay for shipping and handling, and it's all priority mail, which is one thing I love the most, because then you can go to the post office and get free boxes. So you can get free priority mail boxes, and you can still use the flat rate boxes. There's a lot of argument about using flat rate boxes. You can use them, yes, you can use the flat rate boxes as well as the free boxes, but your post office might not like you using the flat rate boxes. So always go by what your post office say, because in the end, they're the ones that are taking your item and weighing it and shipping it. So you don't want to create any kind of tension with your post office, just because then they're gonna know that you're the one that always bring flat rate boxes in instead, and it becomes a big thing. So always just go with the flow of your post office and don't try to create tension is my number one key. But you can use the free one or you can use the flat rate one. So I like using this one the most, and it's the, what size are you? It's the 11.5 by 2.375, and the reason I like using this because it has a sticky side already. So I'm gonna fold this so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you were to fold your box, fold it over, and then it has this seal on it already. So just take it off and fold it over and seal it, and then you don't have to worry about taping it. Now, because I'm extra and I get scared that this little sticky thing's not gonna work, I always like to use tape over it. So I use the heavy duty tape, and put this down real quick. I use the Blue Summit Supplies heavy duty tape. I bought this from Amazon as a bulk of 12, and I paid about $16 for it. Sorry for the natural lighting going in and out, but I paid $16 for a pack of 12, and it's been amazing. I haven't had to go to the store to buy tape for a while. And then because I'm kind of extra, I do have a tape dispenser. You don't have to use a tape dispenser. You can just use what most tape comes in. Oh, focus camera. There it goes. Okay, so you don't have to use a tape dispenser. You can use what most tape comes in, and it's these, my son was playing with this, sorry. It's these regular dispensers, and then it just has the sharp edge. And that comes with most tape dispensers that you buy at Target or Walmart or something like that. So that's always a free option as well. But I'm a little extra, and I like it because then I can place it on my item, and George can't carry it around because it's a little bit heavier for him. If I was to use this one, George would carry, like, George would purposely aim for this and run away as fast as he can with my tape. So because he can't carry this, I like using this. So, but all right, back to the packaging system. So I would put a little bit of extra tape here because I'm kind of a freak. Not a freak, but I kind of worry about my packages opening during the process of shipping. So just to assure myself, that's what I do. And then we got that. So the next thing you would need is a scissor, and a scissor is just the basic for everything. Of course, you're going to need scissors to pack and ship. So scissors is always a good thing to have. Next item is a lint roller. Oh, I actually should have did this first, but I didn't think that far ahead. Always want to have a lint roller because you want to lint roll all the clothes before they are shipped. Just because having hair or pet hair or lint or anything like that on your clothes is kind of a reflection of your business, and people don't like having lint or hair or pet hair on their clothes. Like, even though I hope that most of them rewash their items, just because it just kind of represents your business. So you want to make sure everything is 100% neat before it's shipped. Alrighty, we're almost done. We only got a couple more items left. So I'm going to show you what I use to kind of stuff my shoes and bras and things that are soft, things that are a little bit more fragile. So I buy these paper fabric from, not paper fabric, but paper shipping paper from the dollar store. And because I don't use a lot, I don't buy a big one, but I buy this from the dollar store. And if I had something like a shoe, I would stuff it inside the shoe to make sure that it doesn't get damaged along the process. I stuff the bra to make sure that the cups don't sink down. What else do I use this for? I've stuffed the purse with this before, and it's just good to have something to kind of stuff your items, just so that it doesn't lose its shape or form during the process of shipping. Along with that in mind, I think there's only one item left. Oh, okay. So come on, camera, focus. Okay. So item that's not featured in this video is a printer, of course, because my printer's upstairs and I didn't want to bring it downstairs. But I use an HP 150 inkjet printer, and it's super neat. It's like a Wi-Fi printer, so I could be in the living room and just print my stuff in the living room, and the printer's in the kitchen, high away from George's hand. So I do it that way. And then the paper, of course, is just the basic 8x11 paper from like a paper store or Walmart, Target, Amazon, whatever you prefer to buy for your paper. And then once I get my shipping, my label, I cut them, of course, with my scissor. And then I like to post it where it says to post, of course. You always want to follow the area that the post office has listed for where they want your shipping labels, just because it makes it easier. And then I would tape the shipping label onto the packet. And then once everything is taped, I like to use these little thank you for your purchase stickers. They're gold and they're super cute. And for $10, I got 1,000 stickers. Come on, camera, focus. It doesn't want to work today with me, too. Nothing wants to work with me. But I paid $10 for all of these stickers, and instead of having like a thank you card handwritten or a thank you card or a card, I use this for my way of saying thank you, just because it saves me money, it saves me time. And yeah, it's still cute though. It's still very cute. So I put it on the package. So that's the first thing the buyer sees is my thank you note. What else? And that's about it. That's all the supplies that I use. It's very minimal, and everything that I've used here is under, it's under $100 for all your packaging supplies. And I didn't buy them until I sold the first. I slowly started buying everything. So I didn't start buying until I sold like $100 worth of items, just because I wanted to test the waters and I didn't want to rush and buy things. So if you are brand new to this, don't rush and buy these things because you don't need them. You can always start off with dollar store items or dollar items for shipping and for packaging stuff, until you made like a certain amount, and then you could slowly buy things over time. Like before I had these clear ziplock bags, I used regular ziplock bags, and I didn't have a weight scale. I didn't have stickers. I didn't have polymillers. I didn't have a giant pack of tape. Like always do and do what's best for your business. Accommodate your business. Don't go all out. Remember, you want to start slowly investing and not do a big jump, because you don't know how you will be, if you will be successful or not in this reselling business. So like for me, I don't know how I'm going to be very successful. I'm still testing the water out. So I kind of want to keep things as minimal as possible, so that if this kind of sunks, I didn't put too much money into it. And for now, because I've been selling a decent amount, I've been able to use the profit of what I've been selling to go back into my business. So I haven't had to pay for anything out of my pocket since I sold my items. So everything has been 100% business profit and business expenses. So I'm very excited to say that, but remember, start slow. Don't go all out for your packaging, because in the end, you got to think about your business, what's best for your business, and of course, what the cost of what you want to use for packaging and supplies. So yeah, but that being said, that's it. That's all my items. Very simple and short. If you like this video, definitely make sure you like the video content, so I know that you like this content, and I will do future videos like this. And if you're brand new, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see future videos. And until next video, bye bye.